Welcome to Bulletproof Garage. I'm going to do a quick video about two Challengers that we own that we built from scratch. We're working on the new microphones that we're trying out, and we're also going to work on editing and putting video together, trying to get our YouTube page up and growing for Bulletproof Garage. So here we have the 1974 Challenger that I built pretty much from scratch. This car showed up here one night. It was close to Halloween. I gave $500 for this Challenger. The only good thing about it was all the glass was good in it. The windows and doors were all good in it. The windows rolled up and down. All the glass was good. Doors open and closed, and the deck lid opened and closed. But unfortunately, the whole entire front from about here back was completely rusted away underneath. The frame rails had rusted away, and there was basically nothing left holding the front of the car together. So essentially what we did was we took the Challenger, pulled the motor and transmission out. It was a 318 automatic. We pulled numbers matching 318 automatic. We pulled the motor and transmission out of this. And then as I started to whittle the bottom of the car away, that's my cat in the background. We'll see how she comes out on the video. As we started to whittle the car away underneath, we started to realize that there was nothing left of it. So what we did was we took a 2000 Dakota RT standard cab short bed and essentially cut the fenders off, cut the roof off about right here, left the dashboard, left the floor pan, and left the entire bed of the truck still from the Dakota RT. So everything that you see underneath this car is Dakota RT. So it has a 5.9 fuel-injected motor with an automatic transmission. It's 245 horsepower with heat and air. Unfortunately, it has these beautiful 17-inch wheels on it that are 6-lug. It has a 9 1/4 rear end in it with a sure grip. The body fit pretty well. We were within 1.5 inches on wheelbase by the time it was all said and done. So what you want to do is as you look at the car from a distance, you need to see how the wheels and tires fit squarely in the fender wells. The other thing that was really difficult to do was to adjust the ride height of the car to make the car sit at a reasonable ride height. As you come around towards the back, you can see there was no room for a valance in the back based on the Dakota RT frame that's underneath it. I would like to eventually put some kind of a hitch on the back of it, some kind of a cover. When you build one of these cars into a body swap, it is kind of what it is. There's no book about how to build these body swap cars. Essentially what you look for is two cars that have similar wheelbase and similar width. As you come around here, you'll see some definitely Challenger cues. Obviously the gas cap on the quarter panel, and I'm going to show you here in a second how the 2014 kept the gas cap in the quarter panel idea. That one is just on there for looks at this point. The gas tank is actually on the driver's side underneath, and you fill up gas from behind the driver's seat. So as you walk around it, you'll see I was working on the cowl. I do have a 6-pack fiberglass hood for it that goes on it. You get a good shot of the 5.9 underneath the hood. There's the 245 horse 5.9. You can see how much of it is Dakota as you look at it. The 5.9 with multi-port fuel injection, all the cooling system from the Dakota RT. This is the Dakota RT's brakes, even stock battery location, and it is completely 100% Dakota RT underneath. As a comparison, this is a 2014 Challenger. This is one that we bought at the police auction. This was rolled over approximately May 1st. It was rolled over multiple times, then it went up on its end. This car is affectionately known as the Rock for rolled over Challenger. This Challenger has all brand new suspension underneath it, all brand new brakes. It broke the steering rack. It broke 5 out of 6 windows out of the car. So I had a 6-cylinder Challenger that donated everything. The doors, the glass, this is a new windshield. This is the original hood from the 6-cylinder car. It took a 10-ton Porta-Power press to push this roof back up into shape. Originally, when this was crashed, the driver's seat was so folded, it was so folded back and the roof was so folded down that the driver's seat touched the roof. We pushed the roof up approximately a foot to get it to the place where it's at. We removed the quarter panels. They were completely trashed, but now you can see the underpinnings and how beefy these cars are. These are made by Stellantis, which is Mercedes-Benz. These are very tough, well-built cars. This car went through a very wild ride and it still held together. Another nice design cue on this is the Challenger gas cap that I showed you on the other Challenger. Of course, on this, it's on the driver's side. On the 74 Challenger, it's on the passenger side. Another interesting note on this is these are BMW X5 wheels. They have the exact same tire fitment as most Scat Packs and wide bodies. There are 275s in the front, 315s in the rear with 10.5-inch wheels and 315/35s. From the back, I tried to do a little bit of an RZR look with the taillights. It's something different. I haven't mounted those yet. Nothing back here is definite yet. You notice the nice license plate, custom plate for Indiana rolled over. It is cut off. I am eventually going to have to put some kind of a bumper on the back of it because I have been told that it has to have a bumper on it. Lots of stickers on it. As you can see, lots of it cut off. I've cut off about 500 pounds of weight off the back of this car. This car weighs in just under 3,600 pounds now. The stickers were done by Spider Graphics in Monrovia. They did a dynamite job. You'll see the Mo Party Holly number 13. That's where we raced the Mo Party Grand Championship with this car about a month ago. If you didn't get a chance to go to Mo Party, you definitely should. It was a great event. So we raced the Grand Championship Series with this car, which was an autocross, a drag race, and then they called it a 3S, which was where 2 cars start together in line. They run a similar track and come back to a stop box. While we were there, we also attended the burnout competition, which was a ton of fun, and put a lot of miles on it. At the start of Mo Party Grand Championship, this car was 59 days old. My race number's always been N20, and when I showed up, I said, I'd like to be number 20. They said, nope, you're number 13. I said, number 13, that sounds like bad luck, and I didn't realize it, but that was on Friday the 13th. So the car did great. It runs and drives. I have put a new clutch in it since. I had a misfire that I had to deal with, and other than that, big plans for it. We'd like to put some stickies on it at some point in time, start autocrossing it. We did get invited to a Rally America driver. His name is Brian Ballinger, and he has a fundraiser that's coming up November 2nd where we race in his parents' cornfield. And so we're going to cornfield race this, time trials, and I will try and put a set of mud tires on the back of it, but with the 6-speed and the 5.7 Hemi, it should be a lot of fun. So we'll shoot some video of that as well. But I just wanted to give you a quick look at what difference there is between a 1974 Challenger and a 2014 Challenger. So that's actually 40 years difference in the two Challengers. They did change quite a bit. I will say this, the 74 Challenger is considerably smaller than the 14 Challenger, which kind of surprised me. They're both a blast to drive. I love the styling. You can see lots of the styling in the 14 Challenger. And thanks for watching. Be sure and like and share and follow along. Bulletproof Garage.